often it's been the other way around. You just don't realize it. I know myself that if I don't get up out of bed every day and take off doing something for somebody else, I start falling in this trap. I just want to do things for myself. So I've learned over time that I need to put into practice doing things I don't want to do, because usually that's the best thing for me. I'm used to being on the streets, spoiled rotten, doing whatever I want to do, whatever I wanted to do. I went from one time being on top of the world, thinking I was a King Kong drug dealer, to living homeless on a bridge smoking crack. So, I heard Steve, I guess your sister, they talked about release from prison, and I just, my last 13, I just did 10 years straight. I got released at Greyhound, dropped me off the Greyhound bus station, and they dropped me off here at Penfield. I didn't have to come here. I didn't want to come here. I was sick of living around a bunch of men, and I didn't want to come here. But again, something I didn't want to do would turned out to be the best thing for me. Amen. Again, so putting God first in my life, and whatever comes my way, whether I think it's good or bad, it has to be in God's plan. So how can I complain about it? So I've learned not to complain about things that I don't think are right for me. I just go ahead and tackle them head on, and something always good comes out of it in the end. So I've learned from that, and it's helped teach me that, prove it again. And and I'm not ashamed. I used to be ashamed to tell people about the prison thing and my life story, and I learned that I need to tell people that now. Mm-hmm. God's correction was my hope for a better life. And I wouldn't take back those 10 years for anything right now to be where I am at this point. Mm-hmm. I used to be ashamed of a lot of things, the guilt, all the things I've done, the people that love me. Like I said, I don't have, before coming here, I've never had one friend. I had some family members out there. Pretty much everyone's washed their hands of me. And there's a couple people who tried to come and save me when I was out there, and they discovered the best thing to do was to stay away from him, because it's just trouble, and he's just going to bring the rest of us down with him. So God tells you to flee from evil, and that's what they did. It's the best thing they could have ever done is got as far away as me. But I just want to get to the, I like to thank Matt. Not only he's been a great counselor to me, he's been like my best friend since I've been here. Made me feel real at home. He tries to keep me up, because sometimes I don't think that I ain't even going to say it, because he gets mad, so he's going to punch me in the mouth next time I said I wasn't smart. So I appreciate that. I need the boost. And Walt's been great. I've never seen the guy ever lose control or get out of hand, but I know he will if you don't act right. And I like the verse in Matthew 6 where it says, never worry about tomorrow or yesterday. It's live for JC one day at a time. And you won't have to worry about tomorrow. Let God unfold your future. So let's live one day at a time. And Buddy, I really enjoyed the classes. He said something to me that I'll probably never forget, because I've never heard it put that way. He's got these doctrines and this and that, and he's been to colleges, and he's been all over the world. He knows a couple of words that are this long. And he's a real smart, intelligent fellow. And he told us one day, you'll have to help me remember this, because I don't think I remember the end part. He said, we have to live for one day at a time. And if you're putting God first, He'll unfold your tomorrows. So, the past is a waste of time. Think about the future is a waste of time. He said, if you got one leg over yesterday, and one leg over tomorrow, what are you doing today? That's right. that makes, when he puts it like that, I understand what the verse was saying. You know what I'm saying? So I think he did that. People like me need to hear it put that way. So I appreciate it. I just want to end it with growing up. One of my biggest problems was pride. I never wanted anything. I'd rather live homeless, hungry, whatever, than to ask somebody for a dollar bill. But But if you did do something for me, I always wanted to give it back. And now I ask God, you know what I mean? I don't have anything. And but I have peace in my heart. And I wouldn't give that up for anything in the world. My relationship with Jesus Christ. If they said go back to prison to keep your relationship, just like in the movie the other day, or stay out in the world and be miserable, you know, I'll pack up and go back. Because I'm not going to be miserable anymore. I've been wasting enough of my life. And, I always ask God, God, you've blessed me. You have no idea. I go on for all day long with the miracles that's happened since I got saved in prison this last time. And just one miracle after another. But I always like, God, you've done so much for me. What can I possibly do in return? I mean, how can I do something for God? You know, me. You know what I mean? You know, drug dealer, crack smoker. Just a real piece of garbage. And he just simply tells me like this. He said, every time I bless you, go tell somebody. Thanks for that.